Howdy, friend.
Over here, feller.
Sheriff got him!
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
Officer?
Hello there.
Yeah. I'm looking for Mr. Atherton. I'm a friend of Mr. Getty's over at Pronghorn Ranch.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Atherton is in his office. Hey, please head in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I help you?
I hope so. I want a loan, sir. A line of credit, so I can buy some property.
What property?
An old ranch, Beecher's Hope.
Oh, that old dump?
I know it ain't much, but I ain't much of a farmer either. But I will get there.
That is a very unusual way of asking for a loan. Mr.
Marston.
Marston.
Only folk around here call me Milton. It's kind of a joke, I guess.
A joke, huh? And which folk?
Mr. Getty's? I work for him. He said that you could help me out. I mean, if you can.
So old David Geddes told you I'm the kind of man to loan a man with two names money so he can buy a rundown farm on account of his lack of farming skills, huh?
Don't sound too promising when you put it like that.
Well, how would you put it?
Sorry to waste your time, sir.
Oh, sit down. I'm sure we can figure something out. Now, of course, we'll be expecting you to make regular payments, and given a lack of much evidence you got any means of repaying, the terms won't be too great. But if my cousin vouches for you, it'll be okay with the bank.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we'll be expecting our money back regular as clockwork until the debt's settled. Otherwise, the farm reverts to the bank, no matter how much you paid.
I understand.
All right. Well, why don't you go check out the land while I fix the contracts and talk to Mr. Geddes. Oh, I heard there's squatters up there. We've been having so many problems recently, they'll need clearing on.
Sure.
Well, come back when you're done and we'll fix up the paperwork.
How do you do?
How are you doing?
Can I help you, friend?
I hope so. Who's in charge here?
No one, mister. This is a free country.
Now that I ain't so sure about. Listen, I'm buying this land. I'm afraid you guys are gonna have to go somewhere else.
Who's this?
I ain't sure. Some fancy Dan city boy says he owns this land. Or he's gonna.
Owns it.
That's what he says.
Okay. And how come we live in here?
I ain't sure.
Look. Take some money. Go try and find somewhere else to stay.
You for real, friend?
Sure, take it.
You're a real gentleman. Okay, boys, let's go celebrate.
Thanks, mister.
Ah, it's you, the man with 2 names and no past. Come on in. How'd you make out?
Well, let's just say there are no more squatters.
Okay. Well, I got your paperwork ready. Now, you sure about buying this place? It's really run down, and the price isn't too great.
I think it would mean a lot for my wife. At least mean I was listening to her.
Okay. Well, sign here and here. Mm-hmm. Now, we own you, Mr. Marston, and we own Mr. Milton, too, and we own your property. But you can buy your freedom each week. Eventually, you will be a homeowner.
I understand.
Congratulations, you are now a real American, indebted and owned by the bank. I'm joking. They own me. They just own your property. Now, you can also use this line of credit for any home improvements you need to make, of course.
I can?
Sure. Be good, Mr. Marston. Welcome to home ownership. It's a beautiful thing. Let your wife know what to complain about. Just joking.
Well, it is you. Well, I thought you was dead, boy. Dead.
Uncle?
The very same. Come here. I saw you going into the bank, and by the looks of things, you ain't robbed it.
I've gone straight.
Bull crap.
No, for real. Well, I'm trying.
All these years, you ain't changed a bit. Maybe a little bit. I thought you was dead.
Not yet. Well, I got some...
You gonna mount up or...
Follow me.
There's been a hole at the general store. I know this guy was on the way.
Where we headed?
West!
West? Ain't you a man of few words? Hey, I'm coming. Hold on. We gonna stay together now?
So what was I talking about?
West. Ain't you a man of few words? I can see we're headed west. You know, speaking in monosyllables don't make you seem interesting. It makes you seem stupid.
You put my back out.
I don't care how I sing.
Well, now, where west are we headed, you damn grunting fool?
This ranch I bought just now.
Is that what you were doing in the bank? spending all your money? Oh, on a ranch in the armpit of West Elizabeth. Oh, my lord.
Not that that's any of your concern, but I was in the bank borrowing the money.
Well, that's even worse. Yeah, you can run from a bounty, John. You can't run from a bank. I ain't just like you. Hold on. Don't run off anymore, okay? Okay.
What do you think?
Why exactly did you buy this dump?
For Abigail?
Why? Is she an idiot? No. What were you thinking?
I don't know. She said she wanted it.
She ever seen it? What are we gonna farm here? Rocks?
We?
You don't have a hope here without a wise hand at the tiller.
Enough of that. Get out of here. On your way.
No, you're stuck with me. Seems I'm stuck with you. John, the rock farmer.
So, you think I'm an idiot?
No, I know you're an idiot.
Working hard?
It's the lumbago. Now, if I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it, constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow! I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. A little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. This, I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
Sandering. चलो यार अंकल चलो चलो
Come on,
जल्दी
let's get off. Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Me neither.
चलो अंकल के साथ जाते हैं कहाँ पे जल्दी लेके जा रहे हैं
Let's
अंकल
go find that big sour bastard.
Sure. Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons, you take the slum.
How about I take the saloons and you take the slums?
हाँ ढूंढता हूँ यार 4 को ढूंढना पड़ेगा सैलून में ढूंढते हैं
Hello. New face there. Right, let's see.
बेचने के लिए क्या है अपने पास ये बेच देते पैसे तो आएंगे
Watch out!
इसको चार्ज मालूम है कहाँ पे हेलो सर
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
Indian?
Yeah.
Yes, Indian Charles.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe.
Fighting कर रहा है?
Behind Saint Saturnin.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
No problem. कहाँ पे फाइटिंग कर रहा है यार ये बंदा चलो यहाँ पे ढूंढते हैं
What took you so long?
Oh, good Lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Asked that first barman I met, and he told me Charles was here.
Still love a surprise.
Not one of life's great mysteries, it turns out.
And you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
He don't know the half of it.
Charles
You're...
I'm alive.
दोस्त मिल गया अपना दूल्हा
So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So...
Let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
Sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Have I got a treat for you? An epic battle between the descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage. On my left,
A ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales. And on my right, an Indian Hercules. The savage, the untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout. You win by retirement. Death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
Come on, John. Come on. Start.
Pretend he's Micah. Pardon. Try and stay on your feet, you hear? Don't black out just yet. Get him, Lone Wolf. You stay safe now. A lot of crazy people now.
See ya.
What the hell? Lone Wolf! Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey, Lone Wolf, whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bed I said we
So you
should
keen
make.
on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know.
You might near be the prettiest
This way.
thing I ever did see.
My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean... Arthur and me, we were together. I had to get out, but... he went back for the money. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in the Scrimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel and some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
Well, he wasn't a good man. None of us were. But, maybe he was true to himself.
Him and his code. That pig-headed bastard. You get sick like that, I guess you gotta cling to something.
He was hoping to come out of it. Hope was about all he had left.
Excuse you.
Maybe all any of us have. Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents. They don't really mess up. I already did. Hey, stay close, won't you? This ain't the way.
Morning, miss.
Weather couldn't be any better.
It's only a short walk. Come on.
So what were you telling?
I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
Everything that happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. Okay?
Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three.
Mm-hmm.
Three.
Let's go. There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
Come on, John.
I'll drive.
Okay. Where was Uncle gonna meet us?
Over the bridge going out of town. West.
Hold on. You see any law?
Not yet.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
I remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. The further we get from those gunshots, better chance. We have. Of denying it, at least.
No. We can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything? I think we're clear.
If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
John! Charles! You boys been all getting up to no good?
kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home. Get up! Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
The place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
That's it. That's it.
Pull the reins. Put your back into it. Get her down.
It's coming!
You gonna pull that horse or I gotta give it a kick?
This way! We doing this?
Oh, this is easy. You're strong, man. Come on. Oh, don't get sentimental. Level it. Little more, little more.
We got it!
Watch the horses. See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
take your problems elsewhere. Careful.
You look like an honest enough feller. If I could interest you in bounty work, the poster's on the wall. It's a sorry situation with them mongrel dogs, the Skinner brothers. When you thought this country had been civilized.
Look out! Hey.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Sure. You, got any work?
Yeah. I mean, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again. South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do. Okay, Missy.
Hello.
Follow me. Let's ride. Get back on your horse. Anyway, what were you talking about?
Yes, ma'am. That new horse?
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But... not now.
Come on. Up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a weapons boarding house?
Shane Finley, correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist.
Let's piss on!
You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here. Ugh. This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley.
Be quicker if we both look. You got binoculars, don't you?
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on.
Let's go follow them. Back on your horse. Let's get after them. Looks like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go. Yeah. They'll be coming through here. Ah! There they are. We follow and keep an eye on them. Whoa. Easy! You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. There's Scout. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse. Come on, get over here. John.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men, and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call. Make up your mind, John. What do you want to do, John? What do you think?